been a little over a month and since my last recording, and I've continued to go through the calisthenics, working out a little, like I said before, I think less running. Anyway, last week I was able to get through the full Murph and was able to do it in, it took me an hour and 20 minutes. So I think from what I remember on both ends, on the first mile and the last mile, I probably averaged maybe an 11-minute mile, just because the first mile I didn't want to exhaust myself. I kind of used it as a warm-up, and then the second, after running through the 100, 200, 300, I ran the last mile in probably, I don't know, 10:45 or something. And it wasn't because I was tired. My legs were tired, lungs. I mean, the whole time you're just running through different, the push-ups, the pull-ups, and the squats. So cardio was definitely a factor, but got through it. Went and had some lunch after. Had some protein shakes or a shake, and then come the next day, I was a little sore the next day, and definitely by day 2, I was very sore. What was the most sore? My back from, I imagine, the pull-ups. I did have to use, I guess, in that full Murph, I did have to use a band. So I brought a band with me, and knowing I'd have to, and sure enough, probably from 40 through the so the last 60 or 50, I ended up maybe 50. But the first 50 I did, and the last 50 I ended up needing that band big time. So I know where I'm at there. The 200 push-ups, I got through that fine. The 300 squats, got through that fine. So I was happy with it. So I'm glad. Glad I was able to get through it. So it took me, probably 3-4 months to where really it was just a decision of whether or not I wanted to try. But as we head into May for Memorial Day weekend, my goal is definitely strengthen up my back, get to where I can do different styles of push-ups, so that way I can use more chest on some and triceps on others, because that, even though I did the 200, I'd say probably the last 60 I had to do. So I had to do 10, then rest, and then 10. So I was doing them in sets of 10. So I ended up doing the whole thing, the intervals inside of the first mile and the second mile. I ended up doing 10 sets or 10 stages, and the goal was to do 30 squats each stage. That was fine. And then 20 push-ups and 10 pull-ups. So yeah, like I said, the pull-ups, those are tough. The push-ups, probably after 140, that's when I started again doing over 10s, and the squats, I probably did, I don't know, half of them at 30, and then the remainder, 100 to 150, I probably ended up taking a little pause as I ran through it, maybe stopping at 20, taking a few seconds, and then finishing up the last 10. But overall, happy with it, and I'll continue to work out and move forward.